Hey everybody, welcome to another After Effects CS6 tutorial. I'm your host, Buddy Blackford, and today we're going to be going over how to create a lookup table. And a lookup table, also called a LUT, which is LUT, is almost just like a color correction preset that I showed you a couple tutorials back, where it just applies a color correction value. The LUTs, however, I'm going to keep on calling them LUTs for now on instead of lookup table because it's quicker. The LUTs, however, pretty much have a lot more information in them and they're way more advanced. So I'm going to show you the effect we use to create a lookup table, and it is bundled with After Effects in CS6, and I think it is also in CS5. And I'll show you that program, and we'll have to get into it like a lot more later on, but I'm going to show you how to create basic color lookup tables. And let's start now. So I've got some video footage here, and it's just taking up my whole composition pretty much. And let me hide all this other stuff so we don't have to worry about it. So it's just video footage. Now the effect we're going to use is called Color Finesse 3. Now that's under Effect Synthetic Aperture SA Color Finesse 3. Synthetic Aperture is a company, and their brand made this Color Finesse 3, which is a real advanced color correction tool. So when you click on it, it brings you to this Color Finesse 3 section here. Now we've got a simplified interface where we can use this to create something, or we have the full interface. Now if you click on full interface, it's going to ask you what like your organization name is and if you want to like register, but I already did that and I already have it up. So click on full interface and then you'll get this. Now it'll come up here, you've got your source and your result over here on your right. So this is going to be what you're trying to change and what it's going to look like, and then you've got all your different color correction like graphs and tools and everything like this here. And it's pretty sweet looking. You've got some more color correction tools down here, and it's pretty much just like a huge color correction interface. Now you can see that this whole thing will probably take a whole like load of tutorials to even cover, so I'm just going to go over a simple one with you. And we have used curves before, so let's click on curves and click on the checkbox for it here, and we want to make sure RGB is checked. Now up here you can have it on combo view, you can have it on pretty much whatever you want. Since we're using RGB, you would probably want to stay within one of the RGB ones here, so we could do it on this or something like that. Now the effect that I want to create, or the color correction preset that I want to create, is going to be like a dreamy look. And when I think of dreamy, I think of like purplish kind of stuff. So what we're going to need to do is take out some of the greens and add in blues and reds to make a more of a purpley look. So let's do that within these. We can grab onto the red somewhere around here and increase the red color a little bit, and then we can come into the blue and increase the blues a little bit, so I'll do it somewhere around here. So we can see we're already getting like a little bit of a purple effect here. And let's take out some of the greens, make it even a little bit more purpley. So now we've got like a dreamy like color going on here. Now you can either save right here, you can save the what are they called, properties that you've got here and use them to load up another time, or you can turn this into a lookup table by coming up here to File, and we're going to go to Export. We're going to go to Settings, to Autodesk 3D LUT. So this is how you export your settings to a LUT. And then just you can pick any of these. Just pick generic, I guess. That's what I picked. And you want to save this in your presets folder. So if you go to let's see, I think it's Adobe let me check and see where it is real quick. The presets folders. So if I go to this, so it's going to be in your My Documents folder, Adobe, and then After Effects CS6, and then User Presets, and that's where you want to save it to. So now that we've saved it and we've exported it out, we're going to come back into After Effects, and real quick, we're going to, we don't need this SA Color Finesse on anymore. We can uncheck that. That we just used the interface there to create a lookup table. We're going to go into Effect, and we're going to go into Utility, and we're going to go to Apply Color Lookup Table, or Apply Color LUT. And then we can select the one that we just created, and I saved mine as LUT Dreamy, and then Autodesk, so I knew what kind it was. And I hit Open, and it applies it there, and you don't have to have any other settings anymore. So that's what it looks like. So that's pretty cool. That's how you create a lookup table. I've seen studios for major films use lookup tables all the time, and some of them are even included in some of your compositing programs. They have like basic ones that companies use all the time. So the reason that people like to use these lookup tables, for one, you can change a lot of the information and in the Color Finesse, and it's easier to export it as a LUT instead of going to apply the settings back in Color Finesse every time and open up the interface and all that stuff. So we just apply it as a LUT to make it easy. Sometimes people, especially directors or producers and those guys, they like to create like a specific color treatment for an entire movie or something like that, and they like to use the LUT for that. Usually for a movie, you're going to be using some real advanced color correction to get exactly what you want. Now I wanted to let you know that After Effects can read the LUTs in a 3DL or cube, which is CUBE format, and that's the those are the file types for LUTs that After Effects is going to be able to read. So just keep that in mind, and you'll probably run into LUTs at studios. They use them all the time, so that's pretty cool there. Thanks for watching this tutorial. I'm going to finish it up now, and thumbs up if you liked, thumbs down if you did not like, and at another point we'll get into more about Color Finesse when we get into advanced color correction tutorials. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.